No! Oh, come on! You gotta be kidding me. Uh-oh. Server is refreshing, Stoon. Please finish your battles quickly. Okay. Server is restarting, yo. I don't know what that means. I've never had this happen to me before. Oh, couldn't connect to the server. Look at that. Well, what the heck, people? Alright, server's down, but the stream is not ending. Here's what we're doing first. Alrighty. Welcome to the inaugural tier list! We're gonna do that again. Take 2. Action. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the inaugural Storm VGC Pokemon Tier List Extravaganza! Today's docket includes some of the more popular choices, a starter Pokemon tier list. More to come if depending on the server's longevity, the server outage's longevity. But here we go, folks. Man, this is awesome. Oh, good. I have some hot takes, I bet. Let's get the get your pitchforks out, everyone. Get your torches. Let's hurry up and prepare for the inevitable anger that'll come out of this. Bulbasaur. We're just starting right off the gate. Bulbasaur is a classic. It's got that Gen 1 nostalgia. Bulbasaur was the first Pokemon I ever picked. But we're ranking these based on overall aesthetic appeal. And what that means is that you have coolness factor and cuteness factor, and that's it, right? Yeah, we got to decide how we're ranking these things, okay? Because I'm not going to be doing this based off of their stats or their competitive viability. This is your layman's take on the Pokemon starter tier list. We're just going to do this based on cute and or cool factor. So Bulbasaur has a mix of them for sure, but in my opinion, Bulbasaur does not stick out as a form that is overly exciting to me. It's cute, it's cool, but I don't think it does either one of them very well. It's certainly not a bad design, but at the end of the day, I think there are better choices out there. We're going to put Bulbasaur in the B tier. Now, this classic here, I do think that this Pokemon sets the tone. Charmander is a classic. It's like the Pokemon that everyone picked to start their journey. I think it's simple and sleek. It's sort of... It's kind of like... It's a little plain, perhaps. But I do think this thing is sort of the essence of early cool. As far as coolness goes. C for Charmander. You know what? Then maybe this is controversial. But I think Charmander is a solid A. Now, Squirtle. Where do we put Squirtle? In my opinion, this is a cute MF. This little guy is well designed. It has the right balance of complexities and simplicity. I agree with MT. I think Squirtle is an S tier design. Every time I see this little blue son of a gun, this thing makes me smile. As for Squirtle, Squirtle, just look at him. He's got those big giant eyes and that perfectly dopey smile. I think Squirtle's an S tier. Moving into Gen 2. In my opinion, all of these go crazy. I'm going to go ahead and say that in terms of maxing out cuteness and coolness, dude, I think Cyndaquil has always been S tier in my heart. He has the sweetest little thing. He's got that cute little anime smiley eyes. Then he can fire it up and get going when he needs to be heated. I think Cyndaquil is S tier. Life complete for you, Ace? I'm happy to oblige. Now, Chikorita. This might be a hot take. I think Chikorita is like Bulbasaur, but done better. I think Chikorita gets A tier. I don't know if Chikorita is necessarily S, but I think its little bullet seed necklace, its simple little swoopy leaf, its little sprout-like body, I think it could almost be a low S, but at the very least, this thing is at the top of A. JT is mad. I told you this was going to be controversial. Everyone hating on Chikorita. No, man. Chikorita is Bulbasaur done better. And if Bulbasaur is B, then Chikorita has to be A. Here, I'll try and satisfy the masses. This dude is rage baiting? Nope. I think Chikorita is high A. Now we're moving on. Get over it. Totodile. This is weird. I used to love Totodile as a kid. Like, this thing might be the epitome of cool. I think this thing is really good. But I don't know if it's S or A. I think I'm going to put it at the bottom of S. Alright, let's move on. Trico. Ready? B. He's got a butt head. I like Trico a lot. I'm a huge grass starter fan, and I think he's better than Bulbasaur, but he's a little knobby and awkward looking to me. I don't know. He just looks a bit grubby to me. He's got a weird little butt head. He's got these swollen fingers. I think that there's art that does Trico justice, but I think he's a little gawky. In fact, we're putting him below Bulbasaur. I might even... Nah, we'll put him here at B. Torchic. I just love these guys so much. It is top... This is going to be a top-heavy list, okay? Deal with it. Torchic is A. That thing is like... It's not Cyndaquil levels, but this is peak cuteness. I think Mudkip is B. Mudkip has never really impressed me. I mean, maybe we go high B, but it's not a Torchic. I think Charmander and Chikorita are decisions that only I agree with. But come on, you're not telling me that Mudkip is... Torchic is mid? Bryce, you're gonna get bad. You're gonna get banned. Now here we go. Who's ready to watch me finally dunk on somebody? I think Turtwig is D. This thing is Bulbasaur, but Arceus is up there making... Here we go. Ready? Arceus built Bulbasaur and goes, I know I'm gonna have to crank out a couple of these things, so we'll just do the next one. And then as he's building Turtwig, Mew comes and bumps his arm. Ugh! And he flattens out his face. He's got this big, dopey, flat head. He just looks like he's a disappointment to his trainers whenever he hits the field. Not my snapping turtle? Wow! I am a controversial individual. But listen, I'm giving you guys my honest opinion. I love a lot of these designs, but a few of them are really bad. In fact, let's round out the bottom a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and snipe a couple of these right off the list. Ready? Fuecoco. C. C. How does this thing walk? Have you seen its legs to torso ratio? Dude, this thing, it can't walk. They only make it happen because this is... They only make it walk because this is Cartoon Fantasy World. I have no idea how this thing supports its body weight. Sorry, Fuecoco is C. It is the most ill-proportioned mon I've ever seen. He has a cute face and that's it. This man is all face, no body. He doesn't need to walk, I'll carry him. Carry him then. All you guys are Fuecoco carriers. Okay? You guys are all Fuecoco carriers. Because I need you to know that this thing cannot walk on its own. This guy deserves to be bullied. Are you kidding me? Sobble? Sobble should even be D tier. This man deserves to be bullied. Right? Look at him. This Pokemon is the epitome of like, oh, useless on the battlefield. I'm sorry. You tell this man to use water gun and he gets it somehow in his own eye. His mouth is here and he's shooting this way. The water gun hits himself in the face. Okay? No. No, and he's so... Sobble is bad. Thank you. Thank you. Sobble is terrible. D? Alright. I'm okay with putting Sobble at the bottom of D. No, I'm glad you like him, Ratsy, because somebody needs to like him. This man gets no love outside of your gaze. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep burning the world down. Here. Popplio is D. Popplio is D. Popplio is like Sobble, but worse, in my opinion. It's over-designed. It's like so on the nose. It's so on the nose. It's got its little clown thing. It's got its little ball. And you know what? I remember... Listen. Y'all can leave, alright? But if you want to watch me do this honestly, then Popplio is D tier. Here's the thing. Let me give you context. When I first got Sun and Moon, I chose Popplio. And I thought this design was good. And every evolution, it let me down. I thought this guy was going to be the silliest, wackiest clown... Primarina? Look, it's a beautiful, lovely, gracious Pokemon. But it just let me down so hard. Okay? Everyone hit the dislike button. Everyone likes Popplio but me. That's okay. That's okay. Everyone can love on Popplio. All right, here's another one. Here's the thing. I'm going to show you this mon here. I'm going to show you where I would put Oshawott if it was based on starters I liked. I would put Oshawott right up here. I think Oshawott is adorable. But when I look at it objectively, this little otter, it's a little underwhelming in my opinion. He kind of looks a little bit dead in the eyes. So I think I'm lowering him. I think Oshawott is like high B. What do you mean objectively? Listen, lady. Listen, you people. In this room, in this chat, this is my house. Okay? This is my channel. Objectively is the name of the game. What I say goes. And Oshawott is B tier. He's B tier. Deal with it. Okay. Let's keep going. Tepig. I want to hear everyone's opinion on this one. It's not going to change my mind. Where do we put Tepig? What do we think? B for bacon. Bottom. D. Tepig is like a nothing mon. Alright, Tepig. D. I think Emboar is kind of sick. But Tepig, yeah, I agree. It's just, it doesn't do anything for me at all. Sorry, not even close to B. You guys are insane if you think this is a B tier Pokemon. See, the thing is, I think this list looks as it should. I think this list should be like a chevron. I think most starters should fall around the middle, and there should only be a few outliers in the S and the D. Most starters are not poorly designed. And most starters are not amazing. So this is looking as about how I would expect. Piplup! Ready for this? Another hot take? Maybe? Piplup is the bottom of S. I think Piplup's whole line is amazing. I think that it's adorable. I think it's another great ice-cold take. I think... Okay, you know what? I don't think he's Cyndaquil level. We're going to put him at the top of A. We're going to put him at the top of A. I think Piplup is a Firemon. I think Piplup strikes another wonderful balance between simplicity and complexity. Its design is easy to interpret. It looks like a penguin, but it's got cute little add-ons. I really, really like Piplup. Let's snipe another little sad guy. Let's put somebody else in the bottom. Right? I think Sprigatito is cute. It's fine. It's a cat. It's okay. D tier. C tier. This thing is fine. Y'all think D? I'll move it down a little bit. I think it's better than Turtwig and Tepig. This is as middle of the road as you get. Okay, moving on. Continuing to round this out. Who is ready for me to blow your minds? Are you ready for this? Everyone quickly, spam chat. Spam chat, where does this Rowlet go? I'm ready to obliterate your feelings. This thing is B. This thing is B tier. Everyone dislike the stream, go for it. You can live with that? I don't know, I just think it's a bit boring. I'm sorry, it's just so one-dimensional. It's just a circle. I mean, the bow tie is fine. He just looks a little preppy to me. Okay, wow. Wow, a lot of people agreeing with this. Nice. Let's do Grookey next. Honest take about a Grookey, I think this thing is top of C. It's fine. It can be kind of cute. It might even be bottom of B. But I'm not really a big Grookey fan. I think all the Sword and Shield starters were just a little lame for some reason. You know, like, I wish I could speak more at length about why Grookey is going to be rated where it is. But for me, this was a gut feeling. The first time I saw Grookey, I picked it. And I wanted to love it. But I only picked it because I knew everyone was going to pick Scorbunny. And I didn't like Sobble. So I was like, whatever, I'll pick Grookey. Gut reaction was... It's fine. I think top of C is a little bit maybe low, but B is a little heavy right now. I like Trico infinitely more than I like Grookey. I like all of these. I like these guys all better than Grookey. Litten. Where do you guys want to put Litten? I'm not gonna lie. This thing is cute. I think it does better than Sprigatito. I think I like Litten better than I like these guys, but I'm not the biggest Litten fan. It's pretty solid. Dude, it's not a Torchic. It's not as cute as Torchic. It's not as cute as Cyndaquil. This thing can be B. Here's what I will give you guys. Right? I get it. Popplio's design is fine. Okay? But it left a wound on my heart. Alright? It left a wound. And every time I see Popplio, it reminds me of that wound. Okay? You guys, when you guys start your own... Listen, when you start your channels, and I subscribe and start watching, I will cheer you on as you put Popplio in S tier. But for now, y'all get to eat this D tier Mon. Alright, moving on. Done with the rant. Snivy. This thing has both grown on me and then sort of fallen off over the years, in my opinion. I think Snivy is like high B. I used to want to put Snivy right here. I really used to want to put Snivy right here. He's too sleepy. I think I like him more than I like Rowlet, but less than I like Trico. Snivy is low B. Yeah, I agree with that. Why does it lose its arms when it's fully evolved? It loses so much. Bryce says C. Bryce wants me to put Snivy like here. No, I think Snivy is way better than Sprigatito and Grookey. I mean, maybe not way better, but it's certainly better. Alright, let's do this one because I think this is going to be annoying too. Are you guys ready for this? Score Bunny. Where do we put Score Bunny? Is Score Bunny S? Top of the S tier? F! Alright, I think we can put Score Bunny... Here's the thing, I kind of like Score Bunny. If I was gonna be honest, I really like Score Bunny's little, like, gradient ears. I like his little, even though I think it's kind of weirdly over-designed, his little, like, band-aid on the nose. I hate to say it, but this thing kind of works for me. I think Score Bunny is good. I think Score Bunny is good enough to put at the bottom of A. We're putting Score Bunny at the bottom of A. I think Score Bunny is better than these guys. Listen, I'm not saying that I'm the biggest fan of Cinderace, but I think Score Bunny is a cutie. I think this little boundless energy thing... Oh, we good now, Ace? Ratsy, I am disappointing you at every turn. I'm sorry. You know what? I want to be sorry. I wish... Listen. Somewhere in here... I wish I felt something. I do. I wish I felt something deep in my heart. But I don't. He's an A tier. Okay. Quaxley? Whatever. Top of C. I'm sorry. This thing is uninteresting to me. And I love his little captain hat, but I don't know. Other than his little hat, he's kind of boring. No way? Alright, maybe I can put him in B tier. No, I don't like it. I'm sorry. I don't like it. This thing is just Ducklet rebooted, you know? Like, we've already had this Mon. Right? Right there. Boom. We had Quaxley already. It's been done. In fact, the fact that Ducklet exists should make this thing a frickin' bottom C tier Pokemon. Honestly, this is me caving into you guys. Me putting Quaxley in B tier, that's me caving in. Yeah, I'm caving into pressure, man. This thing's going... I'm sorry. This thing's going back to C. Listen, if I'm going to maintain the integrity of this list, then I got to do this honestly. This thing is C. It's bottom of C. Or it's top of C. It's Ducklet reboot, and that's top of C. Oshawott is too high in B. Oshawott can go here. There we go. I think Mudkip... I want to reorganize this a little bit. I think Mudkip, and then Bulbasaur, then Trico, then Snivy, Oshawott. I actually like... Nah, I like Trico. Okay. Chim is too top-heavy. Yeah, we were going to do Chimchar, weren't we? Chimchar is a little top-heavy. I like Chimchar, though. I think the little fire tail, the little motif on his head, I like his eyeshadow. I'm not going to lie, I like Chimchar a lot. Every time I see Chimchar, it's another one that makes me smile. This thing, is underwhelming. Greninja is one of the coolest starters. God. 4, 3, 2... Look, Greninja. This thing got voted #1 on the Google Pokemon of the Year poll. People voted 14,000 votes. This thing is very, 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 very cool. Throky is very, 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 very mid. He gets C tier. He's behind Quaxley. Looks beady. It looks like I could step on it. It looks like he gets hit by a twig and his arm breaks. I'm sorry. And he's got like an egg sack on his back. He looks kind of gross. Okay? This is how we're doing this. We have 2 left. I cannot wait to do this. Alright, Fennekin. We saved the best for last. Fennekin. I'm not gonna lie. This thing is like purse Pokemon. This thing is like purse Pokemon. I think this... Listen, you may not be the biggest Fennekin fan, but don't tell me this thing isn't cute. You can't tell me this thing isn't cute. And we're going by cuteness here, okay? So I'm sorry. The haters out there are gonna hate. I think Fennekin is right up there near Torchic. I think it's way up at the top. Dangerous Search. I agree. Chespin. I want every one of you. Here, we're going to do a vote. We're going to start a poll for Chespin. Alright. Where are we putting Chespin again? Literal worst Mon, D tier. I feel bad for the people who chose Chespin when X and Y came out. If he puts Chespin anywhere above D tier, I'm not coming to streams anymore. I'm pretty sure they did a most divisive game when it came to starters. No one picked anything. Let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something. This Pokemon here... This Pokemon here is probably the worst designed Pokemon of all time. I absolutely despise this Pokemon more than anything else. This thing could, it could eat, it could, I'm struggling to find words to describe to you how deep the revulsion is for this thing, this abomination. Chestnut? In my opinion, also gawky as hell. So brutal. I was so sad. I chose Chespin when playing X and Y. And this thing, evolutionary, was a Popplio letdown. That all being said, I love Chespin. I think Chespin is a cutie. And this thing is going to top of A. You don't have to like its evolutions. But I think Chespin is a cutie. Cutie patootie. JT unsubscribe. I really, really, really like Chespin. Maybe he's not top of A, but Chespin is A. Sorry, deal. I can't describe it to you. I can't describe to you why. But I think he has a cute face. I think he's got a great smile. Also, did you know Chespin finished top of his class in high school? Summa cum laude during his undergrad. And he had the most community service hours devoted out of anyone in his graduating class. Okay? I even heard a story one time that Chespin, as a grass type, ran into a burning car fire. 2 cars on the highway on fire. Oil, gasoline everywhere. Runs in and grabs Popplio. Right? Runs in and grabs Tepig. The most hated and agreed hated upon Pokemon on our tier list. He's a stand-up guy. Alright, here's my list. I hope you enjoyed. Everyone's done being a subscriber. Alright, we're gonna screenshot this. Oh, that's so funny. Thank you for participating, y'all. Oh man, that is so awesome. L list. This is how I feel. This is Storm's takes.